Dire team ban. Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Liquid's turn to pick.
Shadow Demon.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Send.
Keeper of the light.
Liquid's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Liquid's turn to ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oof. Hey.
A whole bunch of final pieces.
I think you're in Dota TV now, I think.
Alright, Dota TV, welcome.
Welcome.
Wow, what happened? Greetings and salutations, Dota fans.
And the draft is over.
Oh.
No. Alright, let's do a test.
It's like TI, right? We jump in and...
Everyone shut up.
Is it on TI, so?
Everyone shut up, everyone shut up. Dots?
Hello, hello, 1, 2, test, test.
Okay. Hello, hello, 1, 2. Hello, hello, 1, 2. Toby?
Greetings.
And Fox?
Beep up, boop.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. Just a little loud. Oh well, it's better to be loud than to not be heard at all.
So all of us are in Dota
Good old
TV now.
5-minute delay make it hard to troubleshoot things.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That'll be fun.
Sorry guys, 5 minutes. You were listening to robot voices.
What did you say?
There's troubleshooting with 5 minutes delay.
Yes, hopefully when the stream... I can see the what faces already. Oh, actually, yeah, sheep, we're probably super loud. Lol. Keep on, guys. Anyway, talk about the drop.
Okay.
Well-
We are quite loud, but we will fix that. Don't worry, guys.
Try out.
So we have Virtus.Pro versus Team Liquid. This is the semi-finals of the playoffs of the European qualifier of the Boston Major, and it's Virtus.Pro, Dire side, Liquid on the Radiant side, and we have Fog, Toby, Gods, and OD here all together to bring you all this coverage and
doing it
talk
again.
about the draft, please, because the draft goes real fast.
Clockwork Shadow Fiend, they're gonna get the max
Oh,
soul Shadow
yeah.
Fiend right away, just like they did yesterday. The other picks that they did, which are clever, is Team Liquid started with Shadow Demon, so they responded with Sanking, Keeper Light. Sanking, obviously, once you get the Aghanims, the Caustic destroys illusions super easily. Coddle also very effective at dealing with it, with the Illuminate and even Blinding Light. Yeah, they just, VP seems to have a very clear-cut plan, and they seem to actually know, well, not know exactly what Liquid's gonna do, but looks like they are kind of like predicting what Liquid's gonna be picking.
It's not that hard to work
responding.
out what Liquid's going to do when it's it's the SD Luna, like one of
Yep.
the most picked duos of the
Yep.
competition so far.
And Liquid has had like good success with the Invoker, and obviously the Ogre with the Bloodlust with Luna is always crazy OP, so they take out all the combos they can do. Obviously Invoker with the Disruption, easy setup for Sunstrikes. VP seems to have a very coordinated draft coming out so far.
Props to Rams, he's missed a captain's seat today for VP.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Liquid they still have, of course, Shadow Demon Luna, super powerful. Nyx is a hero that I don't think we've been seeing like that much, but he still is pretty sweet. He's got great tools. He has an incredibly long stun. His high ground defense is ridiculous once he gets an Aghanims up. He gives you a lot of information. And versus Coddle, that's kind of like the obvious one. You can always Carapace and mess up the Coddle's Illuminates when he's trying to deep-push.
I'm kind of wondering what they do against the SF. Like, you know you're going to be going up against pretty much like high-level souls early on, so how do you contest the SF in the lane?
Well,
At least the mids haven't been totally banned out apart from the Invoker.
The one thing that they can kind of gain already is, okay, this is the Clockwork Coddle support. That is 100% going to be their support duo unless they do something very strange and the Clockwork just goes off lane and they do some Sanking support. I guess it's still kind of possible, but not the most likely.
Something that Secret actually has been doing is picking the Lich in terms of safe support mid lane. That could be something that works out. You get the extra armor, you get the slow on the Clockwork if he does try to go for those right clicks a little bit as well. That could help out a lot.
We did have that on the mainstream yesterday, but at the same time, they got forced so early on that Lich almost had no impact in the game. The downside of the Lich.
I guess the thing that Liquid can do is pick up another very active support early on in the laning phase and kind of punish the Clockwork Coddle, because those two heroes, I mean, Clockwork can kind of move around with the build that people have been doing, but in comparison to, like, let's say, I don't know, like, okay, so they go for a very early duo, nice, not like the best duo roaming, let's say, but this is kind of what they've had the great success with Boba on the Rubik.
Is it aggressive enough? Can it rotate enough?
It's nice. It fits a lot of things that they kind of wanted. They have now a real like an instant disable to help set up for the Nyx. The no field is actually pretty effective versus Sanking, Coddle, and Shadow Fiend.
It's a good counter against the Clockwork too when he first jumps in.
Exactly.
Instead of just always having to use the SD disruption to save whoever is initiated on.
I like this pickup. It's very good. You steal the Sanking stun raises, lifting people out of the cogs. You have a lot of different tools you can use this Rubik for.
It's going to be nice to not see a Miracle on the Nyx Assassin, because I highly doubt they're going to run a Nyx versus SF in the mid, especially with SF with early souls.
Yeah.
So this would actually have to be a mind control Nyx Assassin.
What do you think about the idea of running the aggressive trialing with the Lunar Rubik Shadow Demon and then making sure that by having that aggressive trialing you force Clockwork and Coddle to be top all the time, meaning your mid lane is just going to be Shadow Feed plus whoever they're going to face?
Aggressiving into a Coddle can always be kind of risky, just because of the Illuminate factor. It just makes you burn all your regions so quickly, and if you, I mean, in an aggro tri-lane, your regen is pretty much your saving grace to stay up there, so it's a little bit risky, but it could be a possibility that they're thinking about.
You'd have to have like really good vision though.
Yeah,
like you need to have
definitely.
like the perfect obs. Because the collar can always just sit in like any little crevice in the trees and then just illuminate spam out. Doesn't hit the wave, always hits the heroes, and life is beyond difficult. I like the ban from Ramsey taking out that Razor. Would have been probably one of the best matchups they could have gotten against the SF.
Ursa ban. I was thinking Liquid could have thought about a TA, but it's on a Radiant side, and it's then they're. No, it's a good matchup for the Shadow Fiend, but not when he's full souled at the start. So.
Ooh,
Omni Knight?
So they're gonna go for the Nyx.
Or Rubik?
Nyx mid or Rubik mid.
Or
Oh, that's true. They could still even do the Rubik mid. It's unlikely, but it is something that they've done because Miracle Rubik.
What is that?
What's
What
that
are you
noise?
playing?
Sorry, we're just checking the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so-
all good.
so that's-
You're doing a
that's what
great
we-
job, guys.
Okay, it
That's
comes
why we're
through
here.
on the, it comes
Yeah,
through
we're
on the
hearing it.
microphone as well.
We're hearing you check the stream.
Omni though is a pretty cute solution to a lot of what VP has. The repel is very good versus all their spell damage, as we mentioned before, and Guardian Angel is pretty nice. But that Juggernaut pick, that looks pretty effective. They only have a single core Luna, even though they have a Shadow Demon, and it is a core Rubik. Bulba's playing the Nyx.
Well,
Yeah.
this is gonna be fun.
My
This is gonna be
control Omni
interesting.
Knight. Well, okay, so we have Resident Caster combo here. Is OD Pixel
Hello.
and God's Parker.
Yeah.
Can already be
We're gonna
heard as
need
well.
you, Sheep, to do some audio
Oh,
tech.
what's the
work as
audio
well.
tech that I'm doing?
So on the 3 ones closest to you,
Yeah.
you see like the 3 mic inputs.
Yeah.
On those strips, take those 3 white faders all the way down. No, pull them.
No, dude.
She's talking about that.
I know. I'm not even trying to pull them. You mean
Yeah,
these?
just that will shut you guys up.
Okay, well, have fun with the cast then, and see you after.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. And now Shiva, shout to say something, see if it still works. Beautiful, but you still hear me and Gods.
There we
Beautiful.
go, beautiful.
We've done it. We've actually done it.
She
Now-
just got a future in
Yeah,
technical directing.
There we go. We'll have you in the studio. But the final test, of course, is if people can hear us in game, which according to this, it's should work.
It's going.
It's
yeah.
going.
It's a little white bubble.
Predicted. Did you see actually in the update they have actually fixed predictions?
To
which are-
what? So you get points for them?
No, I think
Oh.
just so that they're not 0 on everything.
Oh, okay.
So-
I don't really still don't care about them then.
Yeah.
No points. No. But Kuro playing carry again. We've got a Luna.
Oh yeah, it's a Miracle Rubik.
Miracle playing
Oh,
mid
boy.
Rubik. Oh,
Miracle
bit of
Rubik.
everything.
Kuroki Luna.
Nice.
And so
good
Matthew,
fun.
what's he playing? The Omni Knight. Oh, sorry, Mind Control. Mind Control
I'll
Omni
play
Knight, and then
mid Rubik, carry Luna, and that means Matu on the support Shadow Demon.
oh, what is going on? Some crazy stuff once again from Liquid, switching up the roles, like we started to see them do in the group stages. I do love it. I do like it. And over on VP,
VP.
more
look at-
standard
The
stuff.
SF is
Well,
here to look at. He's in the fountain, killing cogs.
yeah, good old abuse. Look at this. Absolutely
30
dirty.
seconds.
Yeah.
I love it.
One more cogs. Means they're not getting a bounty rune, I believe. I'm curious to see how that plays out because they're not going to get out there in time. But obviously, getting a lot of damage is better than getting.
I mean, yeah, walking
Bounty.
into lane with what, 76 right click.
yeah. I think
you-
Liquid realized this too because they're actually positioned to get both bounty runes.
Is the stream alright? What?
The battle begins.
Oh, it's. Oh, this is gonna be a different kind of cast, I guess.
We'll fix that after the game. Hopefully it's not too far.
Could be an interesting
Yeah.
first cast. Also, we have stream tells Secret vs Liquid. We can't get
Is
anything
it?
right today.
Oh, we can't. It's early morning. I mean, we're not used to getting up this early in casting. Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, mid lane at the moment, Miracle, having to deal with both Lil and no one. I'm sure our voices are right. I think it must just be your voices, guys.
I'm on their thing as well, aren't I?
Oh, so am I.
Right.
It probably just adds to the maturity of the stream. Oh. Anyway, down bottom lane, Bulba looking to go in on to Pasha. Pasha hasn't got Pearl Strike, he's already used it. And this could be a first blood. Liquid surrounding, Bulba to take him down.
Oh, with the body
First blood to
block
Bulba.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
Bulba stepping it up here for the playoffs, which is, he gets a lot of flack.
He gets a lot of
He
flack,
had some good games in the group
He's-
stages.
I'd say being one of their more standout players in the group stages and just during the qualifiers
Yeah.
itself specifically. He's to me been one of the standout players. Him and Kuro, I think, have been the two that stand out. I think Miracle's had a few rough games. Matu's had games. Miracle and Matu have just been hit or miss, is how I look at it, whereas Bulba's been very consistently impressive.
Up on this top line, mind control. He's seems to be doing alright. I guess this is it's a pretty dangerous lane, isn't it, for him? If Lil gets a wraparound, or is he always going to feel safe with the repel and the purification?
It's dangerous just because if you get hit by the Cogs mana burn too much, you're going to be out of mana and you can't actually purify. That's where, there we go, gets hit again. Has the repel here, so the Blade Fury won't be able to kill him, but they are going to just look to right-click him down.
He's just turning a man in up against the clockwork.
Hey, Ramses is like, you're on your own, buddy. Can't Blade Fury either.
He should be fine, because he's got the Blade Fury, but he knows he can't really use it offensively. So mind control, kind of owning this lane at the moment, scaring them off. Lil has to kill himself for the quick way back to base. And bottom lane, Bulba again, over the wraparound, Matsu. I'm actually going to go for that one. I guess worrying that, well, Solo is there with Illuminate that could cause issues. Miracle's picked up an Invis rune, heading back towards mid. CS at the moment, 10 for 1 against 14 for 20. Obviously those denies have been exaggerated because of the cogs in the base that was utilized. Which is interesting indeed. I mean, the question is this something that will get patch gods? Or will they always remain the souls in the cogs?
I think it's fine. It's such a specific two-hero combo.
But what if Clockwork really starts to come back into the meta as he kind of is? I think at that point, maybe OS Frog's like...
It's fine because neither hero's in the meta. It's like SF is particularly... SF and Clockwork both like low-tier-ish heroes. Like they're both very situational. Not to say they're bad and you shouldn't pick them. Obviously, they pick two heroes that you consider low-tier, but they're both like below like 50th percentile as far as where they fit on the hierarchy of the heroes right now. Maybe around that middle tier, but SF I'd say particularly is very situational.
Well, at the moment, CS-wise for the two safe laners, 15 for 6 for Kuroki, the true carry here at the moment for Liquid, and 18 for 4 up for Ramses. Mid lane, let's see if... I mean, at the moment, to be fair to Miracle, 15 against the 20. You know, against an SF that used the cogs to get those right clicks. Miracle's doing all right in this mid lane.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you look at when the SF's being fed the denies. Just see the actual raw last hits, and that's where Rubik is doing just fine. It's not even a hero that has to win the CS battle mid. You're more running the hero mid as a tempo controller to get levels. And we'll have another kill. This one at top lane, Clockwork gets found out.
Yeah, Bulba and Micro able to join forces as Lil started to look for a tower dive.
Doug's
back in lane now.
Having a rough time. Yeah. Plead on mana.
Yeah.
He's got a mango, but can't really go aggressive when Mind Control has that one value point in Repel.
Oh, Miracle and no one looking for the raises, but Miracle's there with a quick telekinesis down to the low ground. Very nice to take away the SF. Let's see. On Bulba, level 2 as well. Actually going to go for a solo smoke. We'll see what he's going to look towards. He is going to look to try and catch out no one in the mid lane.
Yeah, he's got Shadow Demon in the neighborhood as well.
This
Looks
is
like Shadow
looking
Demon
dangerous.
smoked up.
And no one is in a lot of trouble now. 3 heroes surround him as the combo. And he is unlikely to get his way out of that one. A quick fade bolt to the back from Miracle. Finishes off the SF. And Liquid now leading 3 for 0.
Oh, very good start. Some nice moves coming out.
Yeah.
With the rotation on the Shadow Fiend, the kills from Bulba's been in all 3 of these. He's been in a kill at bottom lane, then top lane, and now mid lane. He's been very active on it. And a support that often you find like it's struggled to get involved with Nyx as a 4 position because you kind of need levels. You're not the best roamer, but Bulba is making it work and making it work fantastically well.
On bottom lane, Solo in trouble and taken down. Another kill for Liquid. Superman and Kuroki joining forces for that. Yeah, this looks like plays after Liquid. Plays from Liquid at the moment.
Flawless group stage from there.
Mind control. It got cogged in with the clock. But it looks like the purification nuke takes Lil down.
With the degen, he's just crushing. He may actually get aggressive on Ramses here. Has the healing ward up, which makes it a little bit more tricky, but Mind Control is wrecking.
This is insane start here for Liquid. Obviously still the farm looking okay for Ramses. And no one in that mid lane. Still top of the CS, but in terms of kills and rotations from the supports, Liquid just coming out on top of the moment. And getting a good stack done here as
if you're VP, you just have to be able to avoid these ganks. There's not really any easy moves for them to make. One of the weak parts of having this Clockwork coddle is that they're not really ganking supports. Clockwork needs a level 6, so he's probably just going to stay top, try and do some pulls, some stacks to get that.
Mind control at top, I mean...
That was
Guess he was scared of the right clicks. I mean, Ramses, he did have a mango.
Was he expecting maybe he just didn't see Jug was only level 5? Because that was almost like he was expecting an Omni Slash or something.
I was going to say, that was...
But then Jug's level 5. Either way, it's not the end of the world. Could just be a taunting Guardian Angel, like, hey, I'm going back to base, let me throw a Guardian Angel for funsies.
I guess so.
But
it's a long-ass cooldown.
Yeah. It's not normally a cooldown you use in the early game, but against a Jug, you might actually need it because of the Omni Slash, so that's where it is a bit costly there. Mind control, but he'll be playing without it for a little bit. Has a Iron Talon. He can rotate into the jungle to farm a bit if he wants to and doesn't feel too safe and secure. He'll TP back top for now.
Yeah, we'll see mid lane have a bit of a wraparound as Nine Pasha ready to go. Looking for Miracle in with the stun. Miracle, is he going to be saved? No, he's not. Taken down. Boba hits a nice stun, but not enough for any one of the rest of the side of Liquid to come in. So VP getting the first kill on the board. It may be a Rubik, but it is that mid Rubik. So
yeah. Talked about how it can be hard for the supports to roam, but the tanking is the hero who is good at roaming, and that's where Pasha's like, well, I'm an offlaner, but I'm just going to leave Coddle down bottom. Solo's going to kind of take over that lane to get farm and XP, and he's just going to look to jungle and help out where he can in the mid lane. Just stay missing off the map and kind of try and strike fear in Liquid, make them play more cautiously, and give your team a bit of an edge in the lanes.
Bottom lane, Solo just doing his best to keep the push back from Kuroki. Kuroki looking very scary now, reaching on to level 7. Oh, we will restart the stream. It looks like our endeavor into 1080 may not have worked. So,
is that what's causing the audio issues?
It could be that as well. Okay. Alright, so we will do that. Apologies, stream. It shouldn't be too bad because it will keep going, and then it should just drop after the 5 minutes and reset. So. Yeah, that could be actually what's causing the audio issues, because it's like CPU's like, we can't do 1080. We do not have the means.
All right.
Come on.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
do we have to wait the 5 minutes for the delay to catch up? Yeah.
Well, we can set it.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, I guess the stream I will just do.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Calm down, Marcus. Oh dear, oh dear. There's nothing wrong with the audio.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, okay.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Short time though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. Viewers in Dota TV.
Yeah, Dota TV is still with us.
Hello, hello.
Shout out to you guys. Apologies for this. First game of the day. Where the hell is the setting?
Then you look.
Ah, here it is. There we go. Right, in 5 minutes, it should be back on Twitch, and then we won't have any issues. I'm going to cross my fingers and pray. Anyway, we are back, as it seems we didn't really miss too much in the game. 5-1 still.
Yeah, no kills. There was a move towards mid. Kura rotated. They took down a T1 tower.
Yep.
That's probably been the main thing that's happened since we've been gone. And there's an Invis Rubik top looking to find some kill opportunities. Has stolen Raze, which is a pretty high damage nuke at this stage, so you have to be careful of. Yep, they're going in.
Yeah, Ramses gets the Blade Fury off. He's going to go for the Blade Fury TP Kuroki. If he gets a right click, it could do it, but no, not there quite in time. Ramses getting himself away from the rotation of 4 for Liquid. But I guess Liquid scared out the lane and should be able to get another tower from this.
I couldn't tell if it looked like the purification didn't do damage to him potentially.
Yeah, he was standing right next to him under the Blade Fury.
The Raze plus Fate Bolt did a ton of damage, but then I saw the purification get used and did not much.
No one actually went for the Requiem, but Mind Control managed to get the repel off, so it was like, alright. Nice ult, buddy.
He's got haste though, he's chasing down, needs one more Raze, not gonna go for it, he didn't want to commit.
Scared of the TPs from someone like Bulba or something with a stun. And Lil's not scared though, goes straight in with the hook shot, Mind Control. He's got repel in a second, he will get it off in time. GA as well, so Lil actually can't finish off the job here. Bulba comes out of the Vendetta and Lil's going to be taken down, and Mind Control Just lofts his way back to the base.
Yeah, meanwhile, top there taking a T1 tower as well. Liquid making all the right moves as they prevent the kill at mid. They take the top T1 tower. Miracle's getting some good farm on his Rubik. Everything coming up Liquid so far here in game number 1. Top seed VP, they chose Liquid as their opponent. They thought they had the tools to beat them, but so far game 1 has not been in their favor.
Pasha still working towards that blink dagger timing on the SK, trying to get some tools together for that big team fight. And no one as well. Be interested to see what he picks up first. 1800. I mean, is this going to be another? We saw obviously Shadowblade first on the SF the other day, or do you think you need something else in any game going at this pace?
Ooh. The Shadowblade's one of those times where if Liquid start just 5-manning taking towers, it's not going to help you a whole lot, but it helps you find pickoffs. So yeah, he's going to go for it. I think he feels like the game is not all that lost. He's still farming well. He is actually top of the net worth.
Yeah,
so
him and Rams is doing all right.
When you're ahead like this, Shadowblade can still be a very good item.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Wow, Miracle. Invis again. He's getting so much.
Stolen Blade Fury as well.
Yeah, he can get this kill. Oh, Sentry comes out.
Hey, Fade Bolt. Telekinesis and the Blade Fury slowly get himself away. Can with the help of Lil's Cogs and the hook shot, holding Miracle in place. And Miracle, he got the stolen hook shot. He reached out, but nothing to grab onto. So he doesn't get himself away there.
That was a good play from Lil. Just being right place, right time. I mean, he maybe didn't know he had to be there, but getting that Cogs off, getting Coddle free, and getting that return kill is huge.
Can the two of them actually finish off Shadow Fiend?
He's got so he hasn't got a range up, so I believe they can,
yeah. With the Demonic Purge, they certainly have a good job at it. Kuroki coming in as well to pick up the glory, take the kill, and they will find it that Liquid now 7 for 2. VP keeping up the farm, but in terms of the skirmishes, just seeming to be that step ahead.
Yeah, they've seen the Claymore now, so they know that Shadowblade's coming. There's not going to be any surprise factor from it. It's just a matter, I guess, of when. But right now, the vision for Liquid's good. They've got that lane ward at mid. They've taken down some towers. They're getting good map control. They've shut down the Sankey in the offlane. He still doesn't have a blink dagger. His farm is just not really progressing. Meanwhile, on the side of Liquid, you've got the 4th position Nyx, who's got decent farm, has Arcane Boots, Staff of Wizardry. Rubik's doing... He's not as farmed as an SF, but you're not running the mid Rubik to keep up in farm with an SF. You're just running him to make plays, move around the map, and that's what we've seen Miracle do, despite dying twice this game. So I think Liquid are overall happy with how things are going. They just need to keep grouping up around the Luna every now and then to push some towers. The Eclipse being the scary spell that VP just don't really want to fight into. It's just a level 1 Eclipse still, so Liquid may be around that level 11 Lunas where they're perhaps going to reach a nice little peak and be able to just 5-man or 4-man down towers.
I mean, I guess when these kind of pushes come through, like down bottom, VP are just much more interested in making sure that Ramses is keeping on par with the farm. Yeah. They just do not want to come anywhere near these kind of sieges at the moment.
Coddle has max Illuminate first, so level 7 Coddle with 4 points in Illuminate. We'll get caught out behind the tower, though.
Can they actually get this Mind Control coming in with the Purification and the nuke damage there from the Purification and Lucent Beam, blowing up the old man.
That's a great play. Catching Coddles is... it's one of those things where you know as a caller you're sitting back blasting. Your job is to blast without getting caught, and finding him there is no easy feat for Olba, so... It's a key pick-off, which could get them a 2nd tower, or at least some damage on this 2nd tower. The Dragonlance is unfortunately back at base for Kuro, so he doesn't have it for this push right now. But he's still doing some good damage. Has 4 points in the Moonglaive, so getting near this tower is always very tricky as well because of the bouncing damage that comes off it. As the illusions now kick in, Matu has maxed that by level 7, so this is maxed out Shadow Demon illusions. Yep. Basically, this is better than having a Manta style, having a Shadow Demon at this stage. These illusions do more than the Manta.
Over at the bottom lane. MVP trying to do their best with the Illuminate.
And Bulba just thinks it. He's like, I'm just going to walk into it, pop a Carapace, and harass the Coddle.
And this is going to be, more tower gold into the pocket of Liquid. I mean, to get away with these pushes with nothing being lost at the trade-off. I mean, the most Ramses is getting space. No one's back towards the mid lane. Has the Shadowblade finished up?
This 5-man is so unstoppable. You've got Omni with the heal and the repel. You've got the heal. Oh, so there's a stolen healing ward. I was about to say they have a jug on their team. It suddenly clicked. I was like, wait a second, they don't have a jug. They've stolen healing ward, and the Shadow Demon illusions on Luna, who now has that was without the Dragonlance. Now there's a Dragonlance in the mix as well. This game gets even tougher for VP. Yeah, it feels like Liquid are just going to go from tower to tower, at least outer tower to outer tower. It gets tougher when you talk about pushing high ground. ground. But that's just where you just need another item or two. Get Luna one more big item, be it the Manta style, something like a BKB, whatever it's going to be, and then you go for the high ground. It's definitely a BKB game at some point. It's just a matter of when. And Sanking with Blink Dagger, VP, they know if they just sit back and let Liquid kind of dictate tempo, they're going to lose all their towers. If they're smoking up, they're making a play.
As if Lil can get the lead in with the hook shot potentially. And indeed, as you said, Pasha with this Blink reveals. Hoping to be big for VP. So VP aren't going to find anything. You know, Liquid themselves, they may just go for a bit of action, and indeed they do. Vendetta up from Bulba, and the backup into this cover of the smoke. Bulba actually might pop the smoke as he comes in for the low ground, and indeed he does. What's the reaction like VP? They'll drop the sentry down, immediate jump into the Nix's hat, but Miracle coming up with stolen burrow strike. 1-2, beautifully done. In comes the Eclipse, and Kuroki's turned up with the boys. You ain't killing Bulba. No bullying Bulba, Liquid says. And VP lose 2. Even though they react in time, they're just great plays from Miracle coming in immediately, stealing the burrow strike and hitting 2 heroes.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate, just went in, blinked up, committed, knew he could save Bulba and win them that engagement. That is very big for Team Liquid. Another tower with ease. They're looking for the backlines here. They've summoned up that puddle, and it looks like this should be a kill. Yep. Even heal Miracle in the process.
Liquid.
This is looking like, I mean, Liquid, they had a good group stages. They finished, what was it, 3rd place, had a decent performance, but this is by far their best played game of, I mean, since they've played with this new roster that I've seen. I've never seen them play so coordinated, so polished. It's just great data to watch from Liquid.
Liquid, they're just saving the strats.
Yeah, it feels
strats are coming out right now.
Really feels like that way right now. They're saving the good plays for now, when it matters. Even the group stages, like, it was, some of their wins were very convincing.
Oh, he did it! He did it! Got it off without a jug! Oh, the stolen Omni! Miracle! Let's see some more games with him playing Mid Rubik, please. Thank you very much.
It's crazy that some of Liquid's best games have had stuff like Mid Rubik, which is just super unconventional. But that's what you need with a team where you've got the Matu with Miracle duo, where like how they both get farmed. In this game, it's like Miracle's not farming Matu. That's the crazy thing about this game. Miracle is on a non-farming hero. Matu's on a 5-position support. The farming player is Kuro. No one would have believed you if you said you've got these 2 9k players, the mid prodigy Miracle, Matu, one of the best character players in the world, and neither of them is farming creeps. You've got Kuro doing that. That's just absolutely mind-boggling, and it's working. It's winning Liquid game 1 right now. VP just don't have any answers, it seems.
I mean, whilst this all goes down, though, Ramses and no one still in good positions, but
they've got farm. They just can't fight into the 5-man. You going into that is just so tricky. Perhaps the Shadow Fiend BKB timing makes life a little bit easier. You're not going to die to the Eclipse and the Nyx Assassin, but that's where Omni Knight, having level 11, he went back for a Midas, so he's going to have maxed out Repel, maxed out Purification. He's just, this is a hero that's more level dependent than item dependent. He's going to become a big problem. Could even go into like a Mech and Greaves now if he really wants to, but I mean, from Mind Control, he can go absolutely any direction. He's pretty farmed, has lots of levels. Any utility item that he so pleases can work. Maybe even goes for a Blink Dagger as well.
And Pasha trying to get away. We're taking the tier 1, but the Timmerman should be able to pull these creatures around, get the deny off. I'll say that Pasha actually might come in and see if he can still take it. Pasha. Hey! Oh! He wants it. He's not going to get it. Got to get himself out. And Matu will find the deny at the end of the day. Miracle halfway towards that Aghanims, and I guess in a game like this, getting that Aghanims is pretty tasty. A lot of nice Axe upgrades on the side of VP.
Yeah. The Aghanims upgrade's pretty good, and just stealing, being able to have that low cooldown. So
absolutely.
Use a spell, steal a spell, use it, then just steal something new. Be this constant spam of spells in a fight, get a Burrow Strike, and then steal like a Battery Assault if you can, and just stake a raise, whatever it is. Just keep spamming spells away with the spell. So like you say, the Aghs upgrade for the Omni Slash, which he still got in his hands, could be very potent, although that may have expired by the time he actually gets the Aghanim Scepter.
Into the Roche Pit, VP go. Liquid not in a position at all to contest this, so it looks like they will get away with this one. Got Bulba heading in the direction, but yeah, VP, they'll find this. Free roach for the boys, as no one will take it, and also only 100 gold away from the BKB. Kroki in the mid, 2.3 KO over the Yasha. Do we know, is the stream working, guys? Is it bad news or good?
Okay.
Okay. No. The video is fine. Okay, so the stream is fine. It's just an audio issue. Okay.
Alright, we'll try and figure that out after this game.
We will try and figure that out after this game ends, which could be fairly shortly if Liquid continue these kind of pushes.
Yeah, this is one of those
VP needs
games
to have an
that
answer.
could end in the next 5 minutes if Liquid just keeps steamrolling. VP to make a stand at some point. The BKB comes out for SF, and they are looking for trades at the bottom lane. They trade tier 2 for tier 2, but Liquid's just going to push harder.
Oh yeah, who's going to push who's back first? VP might want to man up and try
VP
this.
don't want to fight though, even though they push slower, they still want to trade. The FD illusions with the Manta style illusions, with an Alpha Wolf, Kuro's done a good job of keeping hold of that.
Look at this.
That's actually not bad. SF, the Jugs, doing some good damage here. Trade a Rax trade isn't
It's incredibly
the worst
close.
result for VP.
Oh yeah, VP back in.
Yeah.
Okay, they say no more messing, no one's coming in. Oh, he tries for it, but Miracle actually instantly stops the ult there. With telekinesis onto Solo. Miracle falling low, falling down. Solo will go down in response. Good epicenter coming from Pasha. Kuroki with the Eclipse, that could be about to turn it around. The right click as well. Kuroki just about doing it. Ramses gets the Omni stack up onto mind control, but he doesn't finally get the kill. Yours now onto Ramses. Can they finish this man off? He turns around, but Kuroki is just too strong. Takes down one, will lose his life. It's a triple kill for Noam, but Bulba coming in, looking for the cleanup, hits
Oh
the
my
stun.
god.
Ooh. Oh my
You'll be
goodness.
happy about that one.
And can they get anything more? Bulba at the moment with the mana leak on him.
Getting this melee Rex
Yeah.
is tricky, but
Mind control.
mind control going for it as an Omni. He thought about it. He got 2 right clicks in, and then he's like, "Oh, wait a second, I'm an Omni Knight."
And meanwhile, bottom lane, they didn't lose the range, but the
Ooh,
melee
that
right
really
taking heavy fire.
You can see where if VP had stayed, it would have been a bit of a Rax trade there. It's interesting since they're the ones who decided to back off when they're kind of playing from behind a little bit. They felt like they could take that fight. They had Aegis BKB on Shadow Fiend, which is where it could have been a very favorable fight for them. Jug didn't still have Diffusal Blade still, so the Omni Knights is remaining a problem until they finish a Diffusal Blade. They did a good job picking up the supports at the start. It was just the Luna who was just a bit too strong and hard to deal with. They only kill her on the SF's second life after losing Juggernaut. So all in all, a hold for VP. They lose a range Rax. I still feel like that's a hold just because that's just a minor nuisance losing a range Rax, but not the melee. So
I mean, what does Kuroki go for next? Does he get someone like a BKB to help him just man fight and sit on the high ground, or is he just going to continue with the get Butterfly online, get that
a
evasion?
fight like that, I think Butterfly probably helps you a bit more against the SF and Jug, but the BKB is going to help more against the Clock, Coddle, and Sanking. But with Repel on his side, I almost want to say the Butterfly works just fine. Other options is like kind of maybe cheesier is like the Lincoln Sphere, because Lincoln's means that the Repel can't be purged off, at least not easily. The longer cooldown Diffusal Blade makes purging off Repel very tricky against the Lincoln's Luna. But I imagine more likely we see a Butterfly or a BKB.
Let's see what Bulba can find. Coming up the bottom lane. Ready to see if he catches anyone on VP, but VP already back up to the base, back up to their own side of the map, but I guess we can see good vision from Liquid over here. Well, until now, Pasha out with the gem, able to take down the high ground ward. Liquid still have this nice bit of vision there, though, towards the mid lane, so Liquid, they have the intel they need to know that they can try again for maybe a bit of a siege down on the bottom lane. Silver Edge is complete, though, on Shadow Fiend.
That's handy. Like, you had to reduce the damage output of some of these Radiant heroes. Yep. Make life a lot easier in these fights. But yeah, Liquid ready to just poke and prod at this bottom high ground. They picked up an Eagle Song, so it will be the Butterfly for Kuro.
Let's see how Kuro gets away with this, how much he can get done. The tier 3 already falling
No
pretty
glyph.
low. That's disruption from Matu to save Kuroki from the Illuminate. No one's trying to come forward, but the glaives at the moment just forcing him back. Kuroki to find the tier 3, and he's just going to continue beating down onto the melee Rex. Look at the damage. It's as you said, VP just seem unable to do anything about it at this stage. They will hook on him, but the melee Rex already down, and Kuroki just gets out with the Eclipse. The Omnistaff coming in onto the back lines. Pasha tried to come through this, but he's been stunned up, gets himself forced back. They have taken down Kuroki. Now they're all incredibly low, though. Miracle might just be about to clean up it. Coming in with the Fade Bolt. It's a triple kill, and that's GG. You just got triple killed by Rubik. Ramses is the hell out of there.
Wow.
Oh.
They killed Luna, but yeah, it cost them too much. Losing a second half lane at least. They lost the full bottom lane, half of the top lane.
Oh boy.
This early on is just brutal, and Liquid steamroll their